Hello, this is a video demonstrating how to install a headlamp in a Headwinds headlight bucket. When you receive your headlight bucket, you'll find it has the pigtail. It has a tool kit, the spanner tool, you'll see what that's for, an Allen key for the set screw. You'll also get shims. Now these shims go in between the headlight mounting ears and the headlight mount. You want to install one side, one bolt first, okay? Make that tight, and that'll open up a gap on the other side where you're going to be able to put the shim in there if there's enough room for it. If there's a lot of room in there, you might need 2 shims or 3 shims. It all depends on the manufacturing tolerances that we have here and the chrome buildup if you have a chrome plated headlight. Okay. After the shims are installed, you would put the other screw with flat washer and lock washer under the head in that order. Up on the front, in order to remove the bezel, it's always best to have gloves on the hands. It adds friction because you can get this bezel off without them. However, it's a lot better just to put the rubber gloves on. And then you could feel like a TSA agent. To remove the bezel, just unscrew it, rotating the bezel counterclockwise a few times, and it'll come off. To remove the bezel, you take this tool. We call it a spanner tool. The tip of the tool is a little smaller than the diameter of these holes, and you just insert it and rotate it. Okay? That's the retaining ring. And we remove the retaining ring. This is what's going to hold the lamp. There's a screw right back here. This is the staking screw for the black mounting ring. The mounting ring has notches in it to orient the lamps into place. There's one single one at 3 o'clock for motorcycles. There's 3 for automobiles. 1, 2, and up here 3. Okay? So we're going to take our lamp, and any lamp, but what we're doing right here is we're going to show you the LED, because a lot of people don't understand that this represents the back of the bulb, okay? And this gets plugged into here. So we're going to curl this up again, okay, to make it so that there's not wire all over the place. And we're going to match up the 3 contacts. Now there's, on our pigtails, these are the connectors, they have locking tabs. These locking tabs have little tits in there, little round tits that fit into the holes right here on the 3-bladed contact. And so you just insert it, okay, push on the locking tabs, and push. Now it's locked into place. Stuff that headlight connector back inside the bucket and take these tabs. There's 2 tabs. The headlight, this is vertically up. You could tell by the writing. But there's a tab here at 3 o'clock. Nope. There's a tab at 2:30 to line up with this one. And there's a tab here at 7 o'clock to line up with this one. So this is really an automotive lamp. And if it works in a car, it'll work in a motorcycle. And Headwinds is virtually the only headlight that has the 3 tabs, the 2 mounting ring notches. One set for the motorcycle, for the automotive, and the single notch for the car, for the motorcycle. Well, the one for the motorcycle and the 3 for the car. Okay, so then we install this lamp, the retaining ring. Okay, it's threaded, and we're going to hold the lamp with the finger here so it doesn't fall out. Okay, and then we just take with the other hand and my thumb, I'm going to take this and screw this in. It'll start to thread in. Okay, and then insert the tool into the holes, and then you can start to turn it. I go all the way around, okay, all the way around, playing the game here with dancing fingers and thumb, okay, and now it's cinched down, but it's not tight. In order to tighten it, hold the spanner tool with one hand, and with the other hand, hold the bucket with your palm and hook your finger around the spanner tool and pull on it. Go to the next hole. Just because you think it's tight, it's not, because I'm going to go to the 3rd hole and you're going to find that I can still turn it. Go to the 4th hole and I could barely turn it. Go back to the 1st hole and it's not moving. This is in here, it's not going to move. It's solid tight. Then to install the bezel, do it the same way. Place it up against the face of the housing, rotate the bezel clockwise to tighten it, and then screw it in. And then continue to screw it in until it's seated, as nice and flush as it could be. Okay. Lastly, take the Loctite that should be in every garage, and you're going to apply it to this little set screw. This is a cone point set screw, and you're going to take the Loctite and put it around the threads. It's got a lot on there. And then we go up under here on the first screw, the first hole toward the front. Now there's 4 holes, and the only one you got to deal with is the one out in front by the opening of the headlight bucket. Tighten it with the short part of the Allen wrench, not the long part. This provides you enough torque for the strength of the housing and the threads of the screw. And tighten it, and you come around to the front, and as you tighten it, you're going to see the bottom of the housing right there is going to pull away from the ring. That shows that the screw, the set screw threads are preloaded with the headlight threads here, and so that'll lock the screw into place because the threads have been stressed. And the Loctite is that glue that'll keep it in place and preventing vibration from having it drop out. Okay. A half cure on Loctite is 8 hours. A full cure is 24 hours or thereabouts. So if you're going to ride it away immediately, get some tape and place it over the screw. But now I want to show you that this is the staking screw for the bezel. This is a drain hole that is to drain liquid, water, rain, whatever, between the bezel and the retaining ring. This staking screw is for the mounting ring. You don't touch it, it's set at the factory. And this is a drain hole for the bottom of the, for the back of the headlight. If moisture gets in there, it'll drain out here.
And that's only on every Headwinds headlight, right?
And that is on every Headwinds headlight. But because we want to ride with this like in 5 minutes. We're going to take a piece of tape and we're going to stick it over here. All right. And after a day or two, remove the tape. You'll never have a problem with the set screw. There's one thing that I wanted to mention about the new Headwinds headlights with the new holes. Okay? And what we have done with all of our newer headlights is we've added basically venturi holes at two different places so that we get air ventilation, because the LED bulb is it's an electronic item. It's a light-emitting diode. It's electronic, and we have a chip full of LEDs on our big one, our 8-9030H4. There are 46 LEDs per chip, one for the high and one for the low. Okay, you could put the LED bulb. This would be the holes right here. We've got a big hole down here. That's on the leading edge, and we have a small hole in the back. Now, how this works is, as you're going down the road, air traveling at a certain velocity is going to create a low pressure. It creates a vacuum or a lift like an airplane. What's going to happen is the fast air going through is going to suck out the slow air, which is the air inside the bucket. And it's going to suck out that hot air, and it's going to be pulled in by the small hole. Fresh, clear, cool air will be pulled into the small hole and get sucked out of the bottom hole. That's one of the features that we've seen that was needed with this LEDs, and everybody wants the LEDs because there's nothing like them. Thank you for watching this, and I hope that it was enough to make your installation easier.